They once ruled the world, together. Their names echoed through marble halls and desert winds. Mark Antony and Cleopatra. He, Rome's fiercest warrior. Forged in the fire of battles and the pride of conquest. She, Egypt's living goddess. Born of kings, crowned by destiny. A woman who carried empires in her gaze. But Rome did not fear their armies. It feared their love. Because love like theirs could not be ruled. Not by Senate, not by Caesar, not by gods. It was power itself, raw, unyielding, divine. Mark Antony, the Lion of Rome. A soldier who had conquered nations. But could not conquer his own heart. Cleopatra, the Queen of the Nile. Mistress of tongues, of thrones. Of hearts that mistook desire for destiny. Their meeting was no accident, it was prophecy. When she sailed to meet him, her barge shimmered on the Nile like a dream of gold. Perfumed sails, silver oars. Music drifting over the waters. Antony stood at the docks. And for the first time, Rome's greatest warrior forgot to breathe. That night, the feast of Alexandria became legend. Wine flowed, laughter thundered. And in every glance between them, history trembled. For in that gaze, kingdoms rose and fell without a word. Together, they ruled from Alexandria. A city of marble, silk, and secrets. Days of gold, nights of whispers. He wore her crown. And she wore his armor, two souls entwined in defiance of destiny. But beneath the splendor, the shadow of Rome stretched long. Octavian watched, young, cunning, and patient. He saw not love, but a threat. Two hearts beating louder than the empire itself. Then came the war. The sea of Actium, crimson with fire and betrayal. Antony's fleet burned. The horizon roared with the cries of dying gods. And when the last flame fell, so did Rome's greatest soldier. Back in Alexandria, silence reigned. No trumpets. No legions. Only two lovers, and the sound of fate closing its hand. Antony looked at her. Not as a queen, but as the woman he'd defied the world for. And she, with eyes that still burned like the desert sun, saw not defeat, but eternity. Their final moments were not of sorrow, but surrender to something greater than power. For love, in its purest form, is the one empire death cannot conquer. When dawn came, Rome had won. But history belonged to them. Because crowns rust. Empires crumble. But love, true love, survives time itself. And long after the Nile runs dry, and marble turns to dust, their names still whisper through the ages. Antony and Cleopatra. The lovers who turned power into poetry. And death into forever. Subscribe to Untold Love, where passion, power, and history live again.